Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Ijoma File. So today I'll be taking you on how to make a tutu skirt for a 5-year-old. So I'll be making use of this two nets, a dotted satin and this 2 inches elastic band. So if that's something you're interested in watching, let's get started. To achieve this skirt, you need to know the waist circumference you're working with, the hip circumference and the skirt length. We're not necessarily going to be working with the waist circumference, but you just need to have it. So I'm going to be working with the hip circumference and I'll be adding 4 inches to the hip circumference. So you can do 4 to 5 inches. So I'll be working with the hip circumference because this is a skirt with an elastic band. It doesn't have a zipper and it needs to pass through the hip before it gets to the waist. So I have my 2 nets already cut out here. I'm working with 4 yards and the 2 net comes by 62 inches. So I had 4 yards by 62 inches and I cut out 14 inches in 3 places. So I have here with me 14 inches by 4 yards. This is also 14 inches by 4 yards and 14 inches by 4 yards. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to work on this, which is going to serve as the inner. So this is a dotted satin. So most times I like to use a taffeta to do this because it is lighter, but you can go ahead and use whatever you desire. So for the lining, I'll be cutting out ×2 of the waist circumference. So the waist circumference I'm working with is 24 inches. So ×2 of the waist circumference will be giving me 48 inches. And for the length, I'll be using the original length, the same length with this net too. So I'm going to cut out 14 inches by 48 inches. So by the time I'm done hemming the bottom part of this lining, I'll be left with about 13 inches. So this is it, opening it up, and I folded it into 2. So it's unfold. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the waist circumference, which is 24 inches. So marking 24 inches, by the time I open this up, this will be giving me double of the waist circumference, which will be 48 inches. So I'm going to mark 24 1/4 or 24 1/2 inch. So I want this half inches to serve as the clothing allowance or seam allowance. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the length of the lining. So I'm going to mark 14 inches. I'll do the same thing here. I'll come down by 14 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do is to connect this marking with a straight line to form a rectangle. The next thing I'm going to do now is to cut this out. So after cutting, this is how it looks like. And when I open it up, this is how it is. So I have about 49 inches here. And I'm going to go ahead now to start the skirt proper. So I'm going to take this to the sewing machine. I'll be running a loose stitch on each of them. So I'll run a loose stitch on this one. I'll run a loose stitch on this. And I'll run a loose stitch on this. I'll be doing the same thing to this lining piece. I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and also run a loose stitch. So after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and fold the bottom part. So I'll fold it in twice. And I'll show you how it looks like. So guys, I'm done running loose stitch on both the 2 nets and also on the lining. So I have my gather stitch here. So this is what it looks like. So I advise you run 2 line stitches so that in case the first one breaks out, you have another one to work with. And also I've done the same thing on the lining also. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to pick up a thread and start gathering. So I'm going to do this, gather it to the end, gather this also. So I'm going to gather it to a waist of 31 inches. So remember initially I said we'll be working with the hip circumference, which is 27 inches plus 4 inches extra. So this is because we're making use of an elastic band and this skirt needs to pass through the hip to get to the waist. So I'm going to gather them all to 31 inches. So I have both the lining and the net tool all gathered up. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to start arranging them. So I'll be putting them or placing them on top of each other. So for this, I'm going to place it on top of this way. So I'll be placing the second 2 net on top of it also. Then I'll place the third one on top of it also this way. So I'm going to arrange it properly at the waistline here. So I'm going to arrange them to match properly. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and run a stitch just to secure them in place at the waist here. So while doing that, I'll be leaving a 1 inch gap at this part here on the lining. So I'm going to leave 1 inch on the lining here and 1 inch on the net too. So the 1 inch gap I'll be leaving or spacing is so that I can join them individually after joining them at the waist. So the spacing is going to allow me join this lining individually and join the net tools individually. So guys, I'm done matching it together, and after doing that, this is how it looks like. So it's now in one piece on the waist. So the next thing I went ahead to also do was to leave about 3/4 of an inch at this side here, and on the lining I left about 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to do now here, so I did the same thing, about 3/4 of an inch and 1/2 inch on the lining. So I'm going to take it lining to lining this way, right sides facing each other, and I'm going to sew it up with the allowance I left straight down. Then I'll also do the same thing to the net. Okay, so the two nets, I'm going to place them on top of each other. So make sure to align them properly, to arrange it properly. Then I will sew with 1/2 of an inch. So after sewing, I'll be turning to the right side. After joining the side, this is what I have. So on the side, you can as well trim out any excess you have and leave about 0.25 inches on the side there for the next two. Then the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to finish up the waistline. So for the waistline, you can go ahead and use your overlocking machine and also weave the waistline before attaching the elastic band. So for the elastic band, I'm going to subtract 3 inches from the waist circumference. So the waist circumference I'm working with is 24 inches. I'll subtract 3 inches because I don't want it to be so tight on her. So that'll be left to 21 inches. Then I'll be adding 1/2 inch for seam allowance. So I'm going to cut out 21.5 inches. So I've cut out the elastic band here, which is 21.5 inches. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to place them on top of each other with about 1/4 of an inch, and I will go sew it down. So after sewing the elastic band, this is what I have. So this is how it looks like. So this side that has the sewing will automatically go to the side where I have my joining. So now to fix this properly on the waistline of the skirt, I'll be making some markings on the elastic band and also on the waistline. So I'm going to use my chalk to make a marking this way. So I'm going to fold again into two like this. So half of it, I'll be making a marking this way, and I'll open it up, fold it again into two this way. Make sure you fold it properly and make a marking like this. So when I open up, I have a marking here. I have this place which will serve as a joining. I have a marking here and here. So I'll also repeat the same process on the skirt waist. So for the skirt, I have my joining this side. So I'm going to make a marking here. So this is the marking. Now I'll fold it into two this way. So make sure you fold it equal to be equal. I'll make a marking here at this side. I'll open it up, fold it again into two properly, and I'll make a marking here. So now I'm going to use this marking. So to fix the elastic band, I'm going to start from here where I have the joining. So the joining on the elastic band to the joining on the skirt. So I'm going to place it this way. So the elastic band is going to be outside, and I'll take my pin and pin this down. So the next thing I'll do now is to make sure that this marking here aligns with the marking here. So I'm going to stretch it a bit. So the marking on the skirt to the marking on the elastic band. I'll also pin this. Now this marking here to the marking on this side. So after I'm done with here, I'll be completing the next one, which is here. So this marking here should align with the marking here. So I'm done pinning it to the waist, and this is how it looks like. So to sew this, you start from one end while sewing. So as you're sewing, you'll be pulling the elastic so that it accommodates the waist. So by the time you get to the other end, to the other point, you also do the same thing. While you're sewing, you'll be pulling the elastic so that it can accommodate the waist. So I'll be repeating the same process, and once I'm done, I'll show you how it looks like. So guys, after fixing the elastic band, this is how it's looking like. So this is it. This is the waist, and this is the other side. This is how it looks like, and the side seam is also matching with the side seam on the elastic band. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of this tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe.